At Welsh Water, we routinely monitor our rivers, reservoirs and groundwaters. As part of the monitoring programme, since 2013, we've picked up an increased number of detections of MCPA. MCPA is a grassland herbicide. It's used for broadleaf control. And in Wales, we're finding that it's typically used for the management and control of rushes. We'd really like to work with the farming industry so that we can try and reverse the trend in the number of detections that we've seen in MCPA, and we think it's quite possible to do this.
MCPA is a particular problem because it breaks down relatively slowly. So that means there's a reservoir of MCPA within the soil or on the soil, which can be more readily washed off the soil and into water. There's several difficulties here. Firstly, the wetter weather itself has increased difficulties for farmers in particular, with increased compaction and poaching brought about by livestock on wetter ground. This in turn can block drains with increased soil erosion and soil wash off the land, blocking the drainage systems, leading to wetter ground all round. And this wet ground then encourages the growth of rushes in particular.
In 2015, we'll be working in partnership with NRW, FWAG and Dalton's ATV to run a free weed wiper hire trial. The idea of the trial is that it will focus on two catchments. One catchment is the River Teifi in West Wales, and the second catchment is the upper part of the Wye upstream of Glaswelltir near Builth. The idea will be that people will be able to hire a weed wiper for free through Dalton's ATV. And the advantage of using a weed wiper is that the only product licensed for use in a weed wiper is glyphosate. Glyphosate breaks down in the environment much quicker than MCPA, so you're looking around 3 days or so for glyphosate, whereas MCPA can take up to 3 or 4 weeks to break down.
One of the advantages of using glyphosate over MCPA is that glyphosate is a translocated herbicide. So in other words, it actually kills the whole of the plant, potentially in one application. This then reduces the amount of herbicide a farmer uses, but also potentially then can help him save costs by needing to buy and apply less herbicide. Before using any herbicide on your land, it's important to get advice from a basis qualified advisor.
Cyn edrych ar defnyddio cemegau I lladd brwyn, mae'n bwysig iawn edrych ar ffyrdd arall o sut allwn ni cael gwared brwyn ar y cie. Mae eisiau edrych ar pethau fel beth mae drains fel ar y cie, os eisiau clai'r gwteri mas felly. So mae eisiau edrych ar na, sut allwn ni gael dŵr off y cie. Hefyd, bwysig edrych ar y topo, a edrych odi'r ffarmwr gallu topo'r cie gwbl o weithiau flwyddyn I cael y brwyn reit lawr. Hefyd, mae hwnnw gallu helpu'r porfa tyfu sy'n cystadlu yn well wedyn gyda'r brwyn. Hefyd, bwysig iawn edrych ar rheoli y pori ar y brwyn. Mae pori yn yr haf, tra fod y brwyn yn tyfu, yn gallu fod yn ffordd da iawn o lleihau y rhif o brwyn. Beth sy'n bwysig iawn I edrych ar fed yw lefel ffosfad a lefel y calch yn y pridd. Allwn ni wneud hyn trwy gymryd prawf pridd syml, a mae hyn wedyn yn mynd I helpu'r ffarmwr I cael fwy o borfa I tyfu sy'n cystadlu'n ffafriol gyda'r brwyn. Before any agricultural improvement is carried out on land that may be deemed habitat, it's important that farmers consult the Welsh Government as they may require an environmental impact assessment.
So the trial will run from April to the end of October in 2015. Welsh Water are producing an information pack on the trial, who's eligible, and some general best practice around pesticide usage and storage, as well as the benefits of using a weed wiper and how to use a weed wiper.